Let's make Puerto Rican style Rabo Guisado or stewed oxtail. This is a delicious recipe. You're going to want to make extra. All right, I'm going to have my fresh oxtails here and I'm going to season them with a seasoning blend. To get the full recipe, all you got to do is go to Delish D'Lites, that's DLITES.com, and get the full recipe. All right, so besides my spices, I'm going to use some liquid sazon seasoning, some sofrito, some fresh garlic, and I'm going to chop up some green onions and put those in there too. That's a little nod to my Caribbean people. Shout out to my Jamaican folks. Y'all be making oxtails like, oh my God, they're so good. Anyways, I'm going to toss the oxtails together with the spices, and then I'm going to cover and refrigerate them for about an hour just to give them some time to marinate. This is optional. If you're in a rush, just go ahead and do it right away. Now, I'm going to slice up some peppers and onions. This is going to be for when I stew the oxtails. I am going to start by browning the oxtails with a little bit of achote oil. You can get the recipe for achote oil on my website, or you can just use regular olive oil. And I'm just going to brown them for a couple minutes on each side. You're basically just sealing them, sealing in that spice mixture so that it stays nice and delicious. And then I'm going to put in the excess marinade and some red wine into the pan, along with some tomato sauce. I'm going to zhuzh that around. And then I'll add my bay leaves, thyme, culantro, onions, peppers, and some water. I'm just going to cover the oxtails. You don't want to put too much water, but just enough to cover them. Then I'm going to add a little bit of chicken bouillon. So powdered chicken bouillon is what's going to give you the salt. You can also just use salt if you don't have that. Now, when I cook these, I like to leave a little sliver of the pot open just so that some evaporation can happen. And you're going to cook these for like 3 hours until they are fall off the bone tender. Okay? Just like this, honey. I think this might be one of the most delicious things I've ever made in my life. So that is the recipe. Rabo guisado. You can serve this alongside some arroz con gandules. You definitely need some rice to soak up these delicious juices. And for more delicious Latin-inspired recipes, all you got to do is go to DelishD'Lites.com. Happy cooking and enjoy.